Hey guys, hey, what's up? Welcome back to my channel, Divine Sade, if you are new. So today, guys, we're going to be talking about Naya Rivera, and we're going to be talking about Kim Kardashian. These two characters, as you can see from this side by side, they are the exact same. They look exactly alike, okay? So Kim, you know the whole breakdown on Kim. She's like, in my opinion, I think she's one of the most popular sisters out of them all, her and Kylie. And next is Naya Rivera. She was on the show Glee, and she was a childhood actress. And she's also a big death faker, okay? She faked her death in 2020. So right here is another side by side to show you guys how much they look alike. With this one, I made a lot of side by sides of how they look because they do look alike, obviously. But what I noticed with making these side by sides, it was kind of hard because when you look at Naya, you see Kim. And when you look at Kim, you see Naya. But when you put them side by side, yeah, they do look alike. But it's hard to find that picture of Kim looking exactly like. I know that there's a picture out there where Kim looks exactly like Naya does in this picture on the left, right? But I couldn't find that picture. But the bottom line is that when you look at both of them, whether it's a side by side or whether it's individually, you see one another because they look exactly alike, okay? And here's another side by side. I think it's actually disgusting how they have them both big and walking around looking exactly the same. So the top picture is Naya's lips and the bottom picture is Kim's lips. They both share the same exact lips. At first when I made this, I was like, God damn, it looked like a duplicate of the same person's lips, but it's not. The top, like I said, is Naya's and the bottom is Kim's, and this is the original two pictures of that. They look so much alike in these two pictures exactly. So recently, as you guys can see, I've been doing all the sisters. Started off with doing Kylie. Make sure you guys go check out that video if you haven't seen that. I did Courtney, who is Cher and other people. I did Chlöe, who is one of Elvis Presley's characters, and so many more. And I also did Kendall, who is one of Sandra Bullock's characters. So here's a big connection. But before I get into that connection, Big Sean's head looks so gigantic in this fucking picture. She looks like Kim so much right here in this side angle. It's actually weird. So Big Sean and Naya, they dated and he made that song, I Don't Give a Fuck About You. And that song is so fucking rude. I don't even care if that they are fake people. That song was promoting to disrespect women for one. And even though she's not a real woman, it's just the idea. So it was promoting to disrespect women, and it was also promoting like be a toxic ass ex, you know, both sides. They both pushed a very toxic relationships, like just how all celebrities do. So right here is Naya and Big Sean, and Naya looks so much like Kim. It's so weird. And the connection with this is that Jhene, Aiko, she currently dates Big Sean, and Jhene, part of the Courtney rabbit hole of characters. Courtney is Kim's sister. Naya has a character which is Kim, or in this scenario. So therefore in this scenario, the two sisters dated the same guy. So Kim, just picture this being Kim dating Big Sean, and now you have Jhene, who is Courtney, dating Big Sean. So picture that being Courtney dating Big Sean. So that's what's going on here. It's quite confusing, but it's really simple if you think about it. Both sisters dated the same guy, but their other characters pursue doing this. So that's the big connection. Another connection here is that Naya Rivera, she is part German, okay? And like I said in my Courtney video, that was another connection with Jhene, Coy, Cher, and Courtney. They all were German. They had like some part of German in them. So the Kardashians obviously have some part of German in them. So that's another connection. So before I get into how scripted and fake Naya's death was, I do want to do like a disclaimer for all you people who are sensitive towards these characters that you think were real when they were younger. They were not, okay? And if you're still sensitive about that, don't watch the full video or the breakdown of me showing you how scripted this fucking death was. So one thing I've noticed with these characters that they make that are children stars they make them so you can have so much sympathy for them. So you can question, well, I seen them as a kid, or oh, they were such an innocent kid, and how did they end up like this? Oh my god. Her death was big because she was a child star that everyone knew, and it was sad for a lot of people because they were like, oh, I seen her as a kid. That doesn't mean nothing. That same kid is deceiving you, doing hella symbolism, don't give a fuck. And I doubt that that's even a real fucking kid. I doubt that that thing, whatever that little thing is, that little vessel that they're playing is, has the mind of a kid, that has the spirit of a kid. It's not. It's the same entity is possessing the adult celebrity vessels that is in the children vessels, okay? And the biggest example of this is one, the video I showed in my offset video, where they were giving their daughter the dog, but she looked like she was acting, and when the video first started, he's hiding the dog and she's not even surprised or happy. Like, it looks like they're acting, you know? And then my biggest connection with this, the second one, is G Herbo and Ari Fletcher's son, which is Yoshan. That is a grown woman, okay? That kid is the most involved kid ever. I mean, he lets it be known that they're not real children at all, okay? They're pretending. It's like they're playing dress up, you know? So she was on the Royal Family 1991 through 2008. She was in commercials as a baby. This character is not real at all. The fact that she was in commercials as a baby, come on, like, this is not a real character at all. Literally a made character. She was made so y'all can get used to that face. And Kim has her exact face. And so they got everybody used to this kid right here. They got everybody used to Naya's face. And later made Kim. And Kim has the same exact face. And that's why Kim is the most popular sister of them all. You know, they're all equally popular, but Kim is really out there. And right here is Naya. And then here's Naya on the Steve Urkel show. And here's Naya with Tia and Tamara's brother. Make sure you guys go check out my Doja Cat video. And here she go again. So here's a side-by-side, and of course in the background of this Kim picture, it says 33, and of course it's C, and C is the third letter, so that's 333. They're so involved, I swear. They have the same cheekbones, they have the same nose, they have the same, like, lips, and their lips are really weird. They look stuck, like fake, and they both have these soulless eyes. So, and it's funny that she's standing right here and it says 33 in the background because Kim equals 33, and she links up with masonry so much. She even has 84 and 48 in the same cipher, the reverse ordinal. And then let's talk about the connection between Naya and Kim Kardashian. So Naya and Kardashian, they both share 41 and 14 in the full reduction cipher, and 67 is in a reverse ordinal and in a reverse full reduction cipher. Then next, this character, this Death Faker, she has so much gematria. She was meant to die. This character was made to die, literally. So Dead and Naya have the same gematria. So they both have 14 and 41 in the English ordinal, 14 in the full reduction, and 22 in the reverse full reduction. That's 3 ciphers with the same gematria. That is crazy. So, of course, she died July 8th, okay? So, July is the 7th, and as I showed you guys in my Kevin Samuel video, the popular numbers that they like to use is 3, 7s, and 5s. And the reason why 3, 5, and 7, 3 has always been a number that's used. 5 is like the blazing star, and the star has 5 points. And then 7, because G is a 7, and Mase, the G is like their logo. It's everywhere, the G, you know, and that's why you have artists like G Herbo or Death Fakers like Gigi, you know. They love that stuff. So, of course, 7's important to them. And that's why in May they were doing so much shit, because May was the 5th month, July is the 7th month. So they love doing so much stuff during those times. So Her whole death is so scripted. Okay, so right here it says the actor, and of course this sounds like an act. You get it? The actor went missing. Like, why they couldn't just say Naya Rivera went missing? Why they have to say the actor went missing? It's an act. It's a show. So it says the actor went missing, and it should be actress because she's a girl. But I guess this is really, really hinting that this is a goddamn dude. And if you ever pay attention to how they write out these little death article things, it's always involved. So it says the actor went missing the week prior after renting a pontoon boat with her 4-year-old son, Josie. So let's talk about that boat. It equals 48. And if you guys are on the Patreon, you know I broke down how 48 is connected to that whole Tops shooting thing. And 48 is like associated with First 48. And First 48 is a fake show about these fake homicides that happen. So obviously that's scripted. Anyway, so of course her son was later found asleep alone in the boat. Sleep was associated with death, and she died of an accidental drowning. Okay, so Kim and the boat, that type of boat that she was in, both have 15 and 51 full reduction and reverse full reduction cipher. And of course Kim name equals 48, and that boat also has 48 in its name. So right here, Kim and her 4-year-old son. So not Kim's 4-year-old son, but in the article they said 4-year-old son, just like that, right? And if you type that in the gematria, it has the same gematria in the full reduction cipher as Kim, 15 to 51. Of course, there's a lot of fives, like I just said. 5 is like the star, and then stars are in the sky, so this is all sky associated type of death faking thing going on, you know? So 14 and so Naya, Dead, and Actress have the same gematria. So Dead and Naya have 14 and 41 in the English ordinal, 14 in the full reduction cipher, and then Naya, Dead, and Actress have 22 in the full reduction cipher and 22 in the reverse full reduction cipher. So like I've been saying in all my videos, they always have the same gematria to the career that they have. And the reason why is because they're made for the job that they have. They make these characters for that job to pursue, you know. So here's the biggest mockery that I seen with this entire thing. She was at Lake Piru. Hopefully I'm saying that right. I don't know if I'm saying it right. But she was there, and that's where she died at, right? And right here it says the lake northwest of Los Angeles. So the lake is northwest of Los Angeles, right? And it's funny that they said northwest, you know? And I was like, isn't Kim's first ever supposedly born child named Northwest? Northwest, you see that right here? It's all scripted. This is like really fucking disgusting. This is like pure mockery to its finest. So Kim and that lake, of course, have 15 in a full reduction and in a reverse full reduction cipher. So here is Naya, and as you see, you can instantly see Kim. Like, Kim comes to your mind when you see this person. And look at her mouth. Like, she looks stuck. Like, she really is not genuinely smiling, you know? Like, right here, like, it looks like she's genuinely not smiling. Like, she can... It just looks weird, and she looks very soulless, like... So, this is something I want to talk about real quick. How the fuck did Kim become a lawyer? And this kind of shows us some industries are scripted. Like, this kind of shows... This shows how most career paths in industries are highly infiltrated, okay? Police are very much infiltrated. Shout out to all my Patreon members. I talked about that on Patreon, how the gematria behind police. And yeah, a lot of people may have people in their family who is a policeman, policewoman, whatever. Yeah, that could be true. That could be really fucking true. But some of those people, that real person that you know is working around is fake, okay? And you can have a dad, mom, uncle, whoever is the doctor. But some of those people that person that you know is a doctor is working around, it's fake, okay? A lot of those people are fake. There's a lot of infiltrators in these high level careers, but there's also a lot of infiltrators in these low level careers. You can be working at fast food and someone you work with might be involved, okay? And they like to infiltrate simply so they know how we operate, and I feel like my personal opinion of all this is that they're impersonating us. They're imitating us and impersonating us. So I just think it's crazy that she makes a plea for one of these victims' father, okay? In quotation, victims. Okay, that whole thing was as fake as the other incident. But they really got people with that one because they are trying to change schools and they also are trying to get sympathy. I think that was one of the biggest energy harvests right there. They're really trying to get sympathy out of people. Anytime they use kids, man, they're like, anytime they use the idea of kids, they're really just trying to get massive amount of sympathy from people. So right here, she looks like a goddamn dude. And it's like I've been saying with all the sisters, it's an illusion to think that they're women, and it's an illusion to think that they're attractive because they're not. They have you guys lusting over a man, and they have girls looking up and wanting to be just like this man, and they're given an illusion that this man's attractive, okay? And right here with this blonde colored hair, she looks very much manly. And it's like I always say, the low hairlines, it's just very much man, okay? So yeah, guys, Naya Rivera and Kim Kardashian, these two characters are the same. Thank you guys so much for watching.